There was one so neat that when he puts down the list that if he dropped it, the list would have flown in the wind. So he put down the map and it flew over to Rosamond's house.
Okay. I'm stopping. Mikos. I think you remembered every single detail, didn't you? Good for you, Mikos. Good reading. Who can finish? Tell us some more. I don't think Mikos would forget anything if we left Mikos. That's great. Matt Taylor.
I don't remember much, but at the end, Nate actually figured out Rosamond had taken it because she had all the stuff that was on Chad. I forget. Claude's list. So, like,
That's what you remember, Matt? All right, Brett.
After when they went over to Rosamond's house, they knocked on the door, and Rosamond had her flour all over her because she was cooking, and Nate asked Rosamond if she saw the list, and she said no. So then he went back to his house and had some more pancakes, and then.
Okay. Anything else?
I remember.
All right, good. That's good, Brett. Brett remembered more. Matt remembered more. Matt Safino.
Well, I'll finish off with Brett. He made pancakes and he mixed all the stuff that Claude had told him that was on the list, and he remembered that they tasted kind of fishy, like tuna fish. So he went back and asked Rosamond if he could see the recipe, and when he looked on it, there were all the things that Claude said that were on the list.
All right. So, what do you think? Did we forget anything, do you think, about how the story went yet?
Yes.
Did we forget anything? Ben?
The pancakes were cat pancakes.
Rosamond was calling them cat pancakes, right? She used it as a cat
Fish in there.
pancake recipe. She thought she had a really good find, didn't she? Did we forget anything, Sophia? That you can think of? No? Answer me. No. Okay. Brett?
The way in, he was glad that the case was over so he could finish his vacation. And then he started all over and he was having the treatment.
All right. Now, I'm not going to go through all those questions with you now since the teacher did it with you yesterday. The only question I'm going to ask you now is this. Do you think Nate was a good detective?
Yes.
And why? Raise your hand. The why is always extremely important. Alexandra.
Yes, I think he was a good detective, and why? Because he helped people, and he wouldn't stop until he had finished the case. He helped them.
All right, so he stuck to it. That would be one good quality for a good detective. Think about this particular story, and what clues in the story that Nate use to help him solve the case.
I reworded Alex's.
I have Alex's pen.
When you are asked why about something that you have read, you need to use the information from the story. Alex is right, she had some good ideas. We need to add a little bit more though. Matt Safino.
He was a good detective because he got a lot of good ideas, like putting the map down onto the street and seeing which way the wind blew, and like maybe that would lead him to the list.
Okay. All right, anybody else? Matt Taylor.
Mine was, yes, he was a good detective because he did not give up.
All right, very much like Alex's.
Yes.
Nikos?
Yes, he was a good detective because he's smart and when you're smart you can almost solve anything if you're a detective.
Right. Okay.
I think yes, he was a good detective because he solved the case. And he solved the case.
Okay. Angela.
I was thinking of that.
Yes, he was a good detective because he really had ideas of what he could do to get closer to the Angela King.
Okay. Okay, good for you, Angela. Angela, he used how smart he was and his ability not to give up. And he went through a lot of different things to solve the case, to solve the problem, right? Matt, any last thing?
No, it's just that I know why he didn't give up. Because if he didn't solve that case, he couldn't go back to his vacation.
Maybe so. Maybe so. All right, what
Well,
else?
if he gave up, wouldn't he get to his vacation faster? Unless Chad kept bothering him. Claude.
Claude. Yeah. I don't know. What I'm going to ask you to do is close your books, please. And just stack everything up in front of you. It's all right. When I get them from you, we can I'll get them after the group and then we'll put a piece of tape on the back. All right? What we're going to do is web the story. Oh, is that painful?
Yes.
What's so painful about that? You're so good at it. It'll just take us a minute, won't it? Alex, will you get me an eraser, please? Matt, Ben, the longer it takes, the less time we'll have a snack. What was the title, Brett? I remember the author's name. What will go in this piece that goes on to the web? Linda.
Characters.
I think it's setting.
Either way, it doesn't matter where you put the circle.
As long as
No.
it's circled on.
Wait. One person at a time, and raise your hand, please. Most important characters in this story were... Raise your hand, please. Connor.
Nate the Great.
I'm just putting Nate.
Rosamund. And Claude.
You forgot.
Wait. No. Brett. Nicole, what are your two choices? You know them, don't you? Do you know them? All right. You know the two choices I'm talking about, Matt? All right. Another circle. There's another circle to go from this title on the web. What will go in there to help us think about the story, Sophia?
Setting.
Where and when? How would you describe the where? Nat Wetmore.
In a neighborhood. Between the
Wait. Since they can walk back and forth between their houses to the store and everything, could we just say a neighborhood?
Yes.
They don't need to take a bus or anything, do they? We'll just say neighborhood.
county.
No. Van, are you ready? Not till your 2 feet are down and you're sitting up. Pull the chair in. We'll do this for as long as it takes. The setting is a neighborhood. Oh, I should have asked you. What goes in this one? I don't have to ask. All right, please describe the problem to us. To me. The problem, Sophia, are you thinking? Nicole, are you thinking? All right, hands down, please. Nicole, tell us the problem in your story.
Claude lost his shopping list that he was gonna go to get food at the market, and he lost the list.
Okay.
Claude lost the list.
Yeah. What?
When you said, when you wrote, oh, I should have asked you, and you said, what's this one, if it wasn't problem and you already wrote PRO to the solution, from solution and problem.
Well, I could have come. The problem is that Claude lost his shopping list. Is that enough, do you think, to describe the problem? All right.
I couldn't find it.
All right. This is yours, where I need the bigger circle. What will I write in the last circle on the web? David.
Solution.
Now first, before you raise your hand, think about it. Can you give me the solution in a good sentence, in a nice sentence that gives everything?
Yeah.
Nat Zafino, you know your choices?
Yeah, just trying to think.
Well,
of the
Nat,
way to say it.
pick your head up, Matthew. Get your elbows off the table. Do you have a sentence to tell us this? Brett?
They need some, what was it? Put all the things on the list together and, no.
I know.
All right, keep thinking. Matt Taylor, try.
When Nate was making pancakes, he went over to Rosamond's and asked for the recipe for the pancakes.
All right, think about what the problem is. The problem is Claude lost his shopping list. Was that problem solved?
Yes.
Was it solved, Angela?
Yeah. So,
Keep your hands down, please, and explain.
Nate solved the case of the lost shopping list, and then he went back to his vacation.
Okay. So Angela has a good beginning. She said Nate found the list. By doing what? We need to add a little more. We don't have to explain everything. Linda.
By putting all these ideas together.
Well, that's a good way to say it. By putting all of his a lot of his ideas together,
Oh, I know.
he figured out that what?
The pancakes tasted the same as Rosamond's pancakes.
Remember he said that they were fishing, Rosamond's were fishing, his words.
Just a minute, please. This is the end. Solution. Nate found the list by putting his ideas together. That's enough for that sentence. One more sentence. He figured out, or he discovered, that what? How can we finish saying this? Mikos, good. Linda had it, but keep
The
going.
ingredients that Rosamond was using for his pancakes were the stuff that Claude had on his list for shopping.
Claude had the list.
That Rosamond's recipe had the same ingredients, Mikos?
No, it had the same, had all the same food as Claude had.
The same things, I'll say. In as, here we go, as Claude had on his list. All right, now I need a volunteer. Start at the top, in the middle. At the middle, say the title, say the characters, the setting, the problem, and the solution. The whole picture about this story. David.
Nate the Great characters.
Wait. Nice and loud, I can hardly hear you.
Nate the Great characters. Nate, Rosamund, Claude, setting, neighborhood, problem. Claude lost his shopping list. Solution. Nate found the list by putting his ideas together. He figured out that Rosamund's recipe had the same thing in it as Claude had on his list.
Okay, and you know what you call this? You call this whole thing a nice fancy word that we're going to be working on, a summary of the whole story. I think you have to. Oh, you did? All right. I'm going to call you, we'll stop and have our snack, but when I call you, all right? Just too many people for commotion. When people in this group